What's up, y'all? Again, this is the real DJ Red. Just doing a follow-up video here on the my project here, well, now becoming a project on the Alto SX215 TOURMAX series. So in the last video, I stated on there that the speakers that were in there were 4 ohm woofers, not 8 ohms as they portrayed them to be. With the two 8 ohm, if it was 2 8 ohms woofers in there running in parallel, then the box will be reading a 4 ohm load. For some reason, I was getting a average 2 ohm load on there, 1.9, 1.7, and sometimes it even dropped down to 1.3. Let me go back on a couple of things real quick. The tester that I was using at the time was this one here. It just says commercial electric. Excuse me. For some reason, I was not getting a good reading with this. And yesterday I just found that out when I, by the way, I did order some new speakers to put in there, some new 15-inch woofers, which I have one of them here. It's the Eminence Delta LF series. It's rated at 500 watts. RMS and 1,000 watts peak, which that's what the Altos said that they were rated as, which is all a lie. And I will put the description down below so you guys can see this here. Let me grab this. These were the speakers that's in the Altos. There's no name on them, but there is a sticker on them, which I'm going to put that link in the description also. You guys can look it up. And it says HK03077-1104. Now, let me tell you how I came up upon looking these up. So yesterday I was using the green multimeter tester, and for some reason I wasn't getting a good reading. I did have another tester, or another multimeter rather, that I just didn't get around to changing the batteries. So at the time I said, well, let me give Wassy, good friend Wassy, over at Wassy Entertainment Group, if you guys need any repairs or anything, if you got power soft amps, lighting, anything, he does it all. You can hit him up. You can look for him on Facebook. Tell them that I sent you, especially if it's local here on in Florida or East Coast of Florida. Power Soft Amps, he's the only authorized repair technician for Power Soft amplifiers. I gave him a call. He told me to come by the shop. We met up at his shop, and he put it on his tester and found out that these are not even 4 ohm woofers. They're 6 ohms. And I'm going to show you that right now, because he told me I needed to change the battery in that green multimeter there. It wasn't giving an accurate reading. So that's fine. Now I got this one. And it might be looking backwards on this right now, but it's 5.6 on there. I might be looking backward on this because of the way I got the camera set up, but it's the 5.6 reading. When you average it out, it's 6 ohms. This is a 6 ohm woofer. Also, when you look it up, you can look up the link yourself that I put down in the description, and you'll see it on there as a 6 ohm woofer. And here go another big thing. They rated those woofers at 1,000 watts each because the box is supposed to be a 2,000 watt box. They're not even 500 watts. It is a 150 watts RMS, 300 watts peak, 6 ohm woofer. With this one here, the Eminence, rated at 500, 1,000 peak. I'm not doing for the 1,000. I'm usually running my stuff more in the 500 range, and I shouldn't have no problem with it. I've used Eminence before, haven't had any issues. I just have stopped using them and started trying some other stuff as technology got better. The woofer technology got better. You got other companies out there that came out with different drivers as well that are supposed to be higher rating. So anyway, again, the ones in the Alto box are 90. I thought that they were 4 ohms. They're not 4 ohms. They're 6 ohms. They were supposed to be 1,000 watts. They're not 1,000. They're not even 500 watts RMS on there. On the website, it's showing 150 watts RMS and 300 watts peak. How I got away with playing it, I don't know, but I'm taking them all out. I got 4 of these right now, and they just came in, and I'm getting ready to place another order for the other 4. So I'm getting ready to load up 2 boxes right now, get them out the way, and I got to get ready for this big event coming up next weekend. So again, I'll put the links down in the description. You guys got any questions, please leave them down below. Thank you guys for subscribing. Please hit the thumbs up button as well, and make sure you share, and peace. So I got one complete. I'm gonna put, I'm gonna flip it on the side, put a plug on there, one of the Nutric plugs, put the multimeter to it, and see if I get my 4 ohm reading like I'm supposed to. All right, y'all, so I just plugged in this NL4 connector with the cover off of it, and plugged it up. Got a 3.9, 3.8, it was fluctuating between that, 3.9, 3.8 reading on this box. What it's supposed to do. I tried it with the crossover. Mind you, the crossover is on the back of the jack plate. See if I can show you guys that on the back of that box there. The crossover and everything is on the back of the jack plate. There's 3 different coils on the back, meaning that it's a 3-way box. They had it listed as a 2-way box. The SX215, that's where the model number come from. And most speaker cabinets, they usually put the model number according to what type of box it is. So it's the SX215, they got it listed. Even on the box when I first bought it, you can even look online, they got it listed as a 2-way box. It is, it's all a lie. It is a 3-way, and on top of that, when I first got the boxes, I played them. I found out that there were 3 ways. I tried switching wires around on the crossover to see if it plays loud or mids with both of the 15s on there. It was okay, but it wasn't what I wanted. Tried to put it on the lower end with both of the 15s on the lower end of the crossover. Again, it was okay. It wasn't what I wanted. It was holding back on frequencies then because of the crossover. I said, let me try bypassing the crossover, even though I really don't need it because I'm running everything from the DBX drive rack. And it played almost twice as loud as it did with the crossover. So I made sure I put everything back the way that I had it, bypassing the crossover for the 15s, only using the crossover for the 1-inch driver that I got in there, which I changed that to. I have a PRV, which I got one out the box right now to show you. This is the PRV driver that I have on there. It is the PRV 280, and it's an 8 ohm driver. And some of you guys are probably wondering, if I got an 8 ohm driver there and 215s, wouldn't I be bringing my impedance back down or bringing my ohms back down? Yes and no. Yes, with just the 215s, it's only going to show the 4 ohms on there. With the 1-inch driver, because it's going through the crossover with the coil on there, it's not going to read the impedance on there. It's not going to show up the ohms on there. I just tested it just now with everything connected to the crossover, and I plugged up the multimeter on there, 0. So I started thinking, should I leave it on there or shouldn't I? I thought about it. No, I'm not going to leave it on there because it played a lot louder without that crossover. It's almost like the crossover was holding back almost half the power. And like I said, these boxes sound good. It's going to sound better now that I got some actual 8 ohm woofers in there, and some reputable ones. Again, I should be able to do average between 800 and 1200 watts per box RMS with these cabinets here, and that should be the end of that. So I got the other one back here, as you can see. Let me get around the microwave here. I got the other one back here already pulled out, and I'm going to get to work to get started on that one as well. Then I'll have 2 done. Once I order the other 4, I'll get those probably in Friday or so. Not doing anything this weekend. I'll do the other 2 boxes. Bam, I'm ready for this big event that I got coming up at the end of the month, which I will do a video on that as well. So I'm going to cut this one short now. Again, this is DJ Red. I'm going to say peace. Thank you guys for following me, subscribing, and give me that thumbs up. If you got any comments, questions, or what have you, you can leave them down below. I usually respond to everyone within a reasonable time. Again, leave your comments down below, and peace.